And ladies and gentlemen, the last this story time.
Story time.
There was a few things that really bothered me. One was right outside of Cape Coast. We were standing at the door, no return, and I have a picture of it, and I'm sure Tiffany's showing you right now, but my head's cocked back, and the rabbi is speaking, and he opens these doors, and outside the doors, there's like so many children, right? And their hustle has definitely amplified. It's not just please help me. It's paper with a rock inside. Now, mind you, the rock's inside because they try to throw it up to you. When you are in Cape Coast and you look over, they're down there by the water and the rock's throwing. And in these papers, it's like my football team needs jerseys. That's the shit I see on Bankhead. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, wow, I'm in Africa, they're doing the same thing, but this was different. These kids were barefoot. There was one naked 7, 8, 9-year-old, and the lady who was she might have been 13. She wasn't. She's a young woman. She was so embarrassed and told him to go behind the wall. But it's like, this is their reality. One of the richest continents on the entire planet has this much poverty and despair. Black people run the government, and we have this much despair. It touched me different. It touched me different because, not only being a parent, and it touched me more than honestly hearing about my ancestors and actually seeing the dungeons and feeling, because I've heard those stories. It's 2023 at the time, and I'm looking at this in real life. I'm like, how much has really changed? Like 2023, I'm going outside of this fucking hellhole that our ancestors, made it out of, right? Because we're here. We wouldn't be here if some did not make it. But then I'm 2023 looking at the naked little boy getting pushed and shunned. Like, what the fuck? Like, how, and it's not enough money to give. You can empty your pockets. You could have everybody in the group give everything, but there's nothing you could do to change that narrative. It has to be the people of Ghana. It has to be the people of Africa taking control of the narrative. Now, mind you, Accra was amazing. I mean, I'm not saying that it's Africa of the 60s and 70s or even 80s or 90s. Advancements, control, power. But y'all, we got to do better with the power. Yo, black people, we do it to ourselves. I was telling you about these, Grand Theft Auto moments driving to and from. The way that they were talking to me, the drivers, and the way that they were talking to their people, it was haves and have-nots. It was, you're beneath me. I'm talking to you, get the fuck out of, it was like, yes, boss, to me, yes, boss. Oh, yeah, do you need anything else? Then to them, it's like, get the fuck on. And it's like, wait, what type of Gemini shit is going on? You're confusing the shit out of me. But it was just to the point where I was so frustrated that I saw so many remnants of where I live and how people treat people where I live. And it's not just a United States thing. It's not just an Africa thing. It's a black people thing. When we get a hold of some power, we don't want to let that shit go. We want to let everybody know we got it, and we treat people differently. But where did we learn that oppressive mentality and or energy? Where did we learn to be mean and fucking not show grace? And, I was thinking about how I felt, and I wanted to get my emotions together before I brought it to you, because with so many beautiful things, and there's so many beautiful things about Ghana in my experience. And I would say it's 75-25, but that 25, is a problem that plagues us as a people across the board, all over the globe.